What the? Bert! Look! It's Santa Claus!
Whoa, it's Santa, all right. And he is kicking ass.
Give it up, Peter. You'll never win. No, Hark, you've forgotten what this season's all about. And now I'm gonna do what I do best. What, be gay? Yeah, gay for Christmas!
What's the first thing you think of when you picture old Saint Nick? Is it his eternal generosity and love of children? His goodwill and endless creativity? Me personally, I think about every time he's laid the holly jolly smackdown on some fool that needed his halls decked. Sure, Santa's supposed to represent the best of humanity, but that doesn't mean he's a punk. If you think a man capable of traveling the globe in a day isn't able to go mistletoe to toe with anything out there, you've been hitting the eggnog too hard.
No!
So let's go over some of the coolest Santas to ever do it. This one's for you, N.A.U.G.H.T.Y.
Mine! We want to stop Christmas and we're here for the magic. Get him! Darn it. Mistletoe.
I like you as a friend. You're a good person.
Speaking of N.A.U.G.H.T.Y, one of the first specials that comes to mind is the Fairly OddParents special, Christmas Every Day.
It's Christmas! Again!
Even if my cynicism grew 3 sizes bigger this year, this is one that I still watch every holiday season. It's that classic FOP goodness before it became a train wreck, all wrapped up in a Christmas bow. I still know all the words to the opening song, and Timmy might actually still deserve presents right now. Before he started wishing away entire civilizations just for a shot of the girl sneezing on him. We don't see much of Santa, but when he's fully charged up on Christmas magic, he's out here fighting like a superhero. Energy blast, reef shields, it's like if Jack Kirby made Kris Kringle. Man of action. It's too bad we barely get to see him in action. And that stupid sequel episode they made didn't even feel like it had the same characters. And what happened to Mrs. Claus? Those legs used to be the reason for the season, but now she's back to how she's usually portrayed.
Milk? Loser? Who wants Nog?
It's really funny whenever they show Santa with a hot wife though. Lets you know every time an animator wanted to give her a Yule log for Christmas. I think it will be cool if they had something with a bachelor Santa. You know, play the field, sow some wild tinsel. You're immortal, man. You got forever to settle down.
Man, that's the biggest mistake a pimp could make. Marrying one of his hoes.
But if you really want a taste of Santa as an action hero with a hot wife, have I got the thing for you.
I do believe you've underestimated the power of Christmas.
How can this be?
Super Santa was a series of shorts that I couldn't get enough of. If you were to ask me which segments from OEA cartoons I was always mad didn't get a full series, it's Nina and the Count, Twins Crimson, and this. Created by Mike Bell, who coincidentally also plays Santa in both SpongeBob SquarePants and the Powerpuff Girls. Super Santa reimagines him as a globe-trotting hero, joined by the lovely Emma Claus. She's not just a pretty face either, she kicks as much butt as Santa.
Surrender or perish.
Oh, I just love Paris in the summer.
Not Paris, I said.
While they might just seem like a couple of fun shorts, I really think they had potential. The action scenes are done in that limited Powerpuff Girls style of animation, so they're snappy and easy to follow. And for me, the novelty of a buff Santa fighting evil robots and murderous vegetables never wore off. Mike Bell actually voices Santa here too. Is this a fetish? I'm not here to kink shame, but you gotta be upfront with me. I need to be in the know if someone's getting their Jingle Bell rocks off.
Ingrates.
The show is super clever using Christmas iconology too. Mistletoe acting like a secret lever, going down a chimney instead of the classic Batman fire pole. I really love Mrs. Claus's candy cane billy club. It's just a festive version of Daredevil's main weapon. It's not just cool either, these things are funny.
I had no choice but to give you coal.
Oh, I appreciate all the coal, Santa. In fact, I'm using it to fuel my Santa-bashing robot!
funny. I didn't notice that before.
I love Santa's evil twin, South Pole Joe, and his quest to be just as loved as Santa, even if his methods are a little off.
Where Santa has Colette, the magical moo cow, to help him make his milk chocolates, Joe again had penguins, which are not easy to milk.
Also, I think this might have been the first time I heard Kevin Michael Richardson do his Principal Lewis voice.
Santa, go do your taxes. I'll take care of the crowd. Are you sure, Joe? Go, man!
And they really like to show off Mrs. Claus sometimes. This show had something for everyone.
Someone is stealing all the fruits and vegetables from all over the world.
Yay! Darn.
I know the reason this show never got picked up was probably just because Santa is a seasonal character, but that's the beauty of it. Santa only has to do Christmas one day of the year. It would be cool to see something that shows what he's up to the other 364. The episode where he fights the evil vegetables proves that it doesn't always have to be about the holidays. You guys don't want Santa to give a Merry Fistmas to supervillains? You're on the wrong channel, sir. Drop your donation and leave. Santa Claus has always had superhero street cred. Like how in DC Comics, every year, no matter what, Santa manages to give Darkseid a lump of coal. Let me spell it out for you. Darkseid is one of the strongest figures in DC, a literal god. He has put Superman on his knees multiple times, and Santa waltzes into Apocalypse like it's the easiest thing in the world. He's even crazier in Marvel Comics. There, he's an Omega class level mutant, which ranks him up there with a few lesser names. Don't know if you heard of them. Just dudes like Storm, Phoenix, and Magneto. And he's stronger than all of them combined. Even Mrs. Claus isn't afraid to pop a cap in Deadpool's face. With stories like that, it's no wonder Kids Next Door's holiday special,
Hey, this tree is 560 years old! Oh!
was essentially just an X-Men parody, with Santa taking on the role of Professor X.
Santa, get your own fries!
When I was a kid, I had no idea what the word coniferous meant, and thought the tree guy's name was so stupid. But it was me. I was so stupid. But yeah, Santa Claus is an honorary superhero in my book, and in these books. But that's not the only way to get an awesome Santa.
Burned again by the naughty list, huh?
Not this year. I figured out a scam to fool Santa.
Sometimes Santa goes from superhero to Navy SEAL, showing off skills that will make Rambo blush. Like in the episode of Robot Boy, Christmas Evil. You know, that show with the hot mom until you see her son. I don't go back to it all that often, but I used to love it as a kid, and I still think Robot Boy himself is a great design, both in and out of battle. In this episode, Dr. Kamikaze, crazy name, kidnaps Santa as a ploy to lure Tommy and Robot Boy into a trap. During this, he steals Tommy's present, and when Santa finds out, he is not happy.
Wow, Santa, you're ripped.
Nobody comes to the pole and disrespects Santa.
Some random kid lost one toy, and Santa is ready to go to war over it. It's insane. Also, this episode just randomly throws a swear in. Like, this is a kid's show, right?
A plan that will give me the greatest Christmas gift of all time.
A fur-lined toilet seat?
No, jackass!
Not the only time Cartoon Network has given us a battle-ready Santa, though. Regular Show was one of the last cartoons on the network that actually gave a crap about holiday specials, doing one every season. But my favorite is definitely the Christmas special. It's got everything you could ever want. Yuletime power struggles, Pops wrestling a polar bear into submission, and one of the coolest Santas yet, voiced by the late, great Ed Asner.
I was stunned for a while, but luckily my body was unscathed.
He's like a scientist and adventurer rolled into one, creating all new tech while fighting to make sure it doesn't get into the wrong hands. I mean, whatever Christmas special starts with Santa tanking 4 shots straight into the chest. No, I'm seriously asking, tell me, I want to watch that. But of course, the ultimate adventurer style Santa is shown in Rise of the Guardians. Man, talk about a movie that was too cool to exist. I know a lot of the fandom is mostly just shippers, but this movie is a thrill ride. Here, he's a tattooed, Yeti-raising, sword-swinging powerhouse. It's like they designed Santa Claus by focus group, but I was the only person in the group. Even if the rest of the movie was garbage, this design would single-handedly bump it up to an 8 out of 10. And it's not just the design, they give him the perfect personality too. Even with all the tats and swords, he never feels menacing. He loves tinkering with his toys, playing around with his friends, and the way he treats kids tells you that even if he looks like this, it's definitely still Santa. He'll give you a bear hug if you're nice, and if you're naughty, it'll turn into a suplex. 0 notes, S tier Santa, maybe my favorite. It just sucks that nothing ever came from this movie. There's a whole book series to adapt, they should have just made a show. Like seriously, almost every other DreamWorks movie spawned a TV show, but not this one. Home got a show. They didn't even get the original voice actors back. I mean, Sheldon, I get, that's top tier talent, but what's Rihanna doing? Anyway, before we wrap this up, there's one more Santa I want to talk about.
Holy shit. Santa Claus is looking real hot. Come on in.
Coming to us straight from the mind of Paru Itagaki, creator of, oh yeah, Beastars, comes one of the most insane animes I've seen in a while. And considering the stuff I watch, that's saying something. Picture this. What if Santa wasn't just a person, but a bloodline? Fuyamura is looking for her missing best friend, but to find her, she needs help. She's heard legend of a man dressed in red who was a friend to all children, and she believes that power to be sleeping in one of her classmates, Sanda. But he does have to be wearing red for his power to activate. So Fuyamura does the only logical thing and stabs him in the chest? Is he? Did she? I gotta go call the police. Oh wait, there it goes. This starts the journey of Sanda becoming Santa Claus. Now, the plot of this thing will take a full video to explain, so all you have to know is that Santa is on a mission to stop the current anti-aging fascist regime.
Tale as old as time.
And he's gonna kick some major butt along the way. I had only planned to check out a bit of it, but I kinda locked in. This is everything I've ever wanted from an awesome Santa-based show. I mean, not really. I couldn't have come up with this plot on all the drugs in Amsterdam. But who am I to compete with a woman who boldly proclaimed that she had a fetish for Santa?
You go, girl!
Hey, she should hang out with Mike Bell. The plot is super interesting, but the main hook is just how cool Santa is, even if he's not what you typically expect.
I'm supposed to be jolly old Santa, but I've got superhuman strength, a face like a gangster, and I'm packing a monster dong.
When Sanda is in his Santa form, he has all kinds of abilities that all fit his background as Santa. Super strength for carrying tons of presents, fireproof body for going down chimneys, and retractable skis both for travel and razor-sharp attacks. This is a Santa built for deliveries and combat, and he rules. He even has all the weaknesses of Santa too, like almost being forced to give a kid his thumbs, just because she wished for it. Also, let's hear it for how awesome a job Science Saru did with the animation. I love how this thing looks. The sketchy lines, those big eyes with tiny pupils, the wild expressions, not to mention Santa's awesome look. I especially love how they did the hood with his eyes standing out in the shadow. They really brought out the best of Paru's unique art style. Like, these background characters are so fun to go over. Look at this teacher, I love her. The fight scenes are spectacular. They go all out with the angles and colors. It's worth a watch just for that. And like I said, the story gets buck wild. One fight between Santa and the ageless cyborg who regularly replaces his heart will tell you that. But I'll call it here for now because you should go watch it for yourself. 'Tis the season after all. In fact, go watch all of these. Because sometimes the best way to show goodwill towards your fellow man is to mess up some fools that are ruining things for the rest of us. That's why, in my mind, Santa Claus should always be a badass.
Merry Christmas!
You don't have to worry, kids. Santa Claus has come to town.
Try to beat it down, that jingle in your voice. Make it cold, make it hot, give it your best shot. Try to just ignore the jingle jamming choice. To be right when they're wrong, and to sing a song too. Oh, but it's not about you. No, and it's not about me. The tree, the lights, or the